Alright, so today I'm back to replace the locked up compressor on this Master-Bilt freezer. So, getting started. Cormax fitting, so I can't pull the straighters, but I got my recovery going and we'll get started. So my recovery machine stopped at 0 and I'm just letting it build up pressure so it can suck out the remaining vapor refrigerant. This machine holds 50 ounces, 46. There's still a little vapor in there and a little bit stuck in the machine, so it's essentially fully charged. I know it's not leaking refrigerant, so I'll turn it back on to pull down a little further here in just a minute, but I'm trying to get all the refrigerant out that I can, and then I'll flow some nitrogen through this thing. There you go, 50 ounces. So got my self purge and got all the refrigerant out of the machine, so we're gonna purge some nitrogen and go ahead and actually get started with this repair, replacing the compressor. Right, so I got my new compressor installed, which was a bit of a chore. Had to do a little bit of repiping, nothing too crazy. Repipe the discharge line a little bit as well, but I'm on my pressure test right now. Adding through the high side, letting it come up on the low side. And then I'll get my soap bubbles and see if I got a leak. I don't hear anything though, so probably. All right, so we passed our pressure test. I'm slowly putting things back together. I'm evacuating the system. I don't normally pull through my manifold, but because of these Cormax fittings, I can't rip the cores, and I don't want to reinvent the wheel in this one, so it'll do fine in this small system. So while it's pulling down, I'm gonna go ahead and replace all my starting components, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all my mess, and then should be pulling down here pretty quick, so I should be able to get it started up pretty soon. The truth here, got my meter set to inrush. Let's turn the switch on and see what happens. 59, doesn't seem too crazy. It sounds okay, and it's pumping. Current we're actually pulling 8.9. That doesn't seem too bad. So we have a compressor now. So I'm gonna watch this guy come down to temperature, wait in the refrigerant charge. The fan cycling doesn't turn on until the evaporator gets cold enough, so that's why the suction pressure is so low. But we're gonna watch it come down. It's pretty warm in here, but we're gonna make sure it's doing its thing properly. I thought it was done, but this fan is spinning normally. This fan is barely spinning. I can say that what caused the compressor to fail, but certainly not helping. Definitely could be getting some blood back, so I'm gonna dig into that, see if I have another fan motor that I can throw in there. Hopefully get it going. If not, I may have to go pick one up. All right, now we got both evaporator fans running, so that should finally do it for this one. Change out the motor with one from the van and should pull down now.